Hello guys, and welcome back to Tweet's Tour. So today, as you saw in the title, we're going to be doing a deep conditioning hair mask and a twist out. This right here that you're seeing now, I just took some braids out of my hair from stretched hair. It's actually kind of cute. I thought about keeping it for a little while, but my hair was super dirty, so I thought I'd wash it out. But it was so cute, feeling myself. Yeah, hey girl. But let's get started. Anyway, so we're going to start by parting your hair into 4 sections and clipping them. 4 sections is just my preference of when it comes down to styling my hair. It's just easier to maintain, and to basically just get the job done is easier. So excuse me being weird and dancing, but right here is what you're going to need: the products, the apple cider vinegar and the Aztec clay. You're not supposed to use any metal. I didn't have a plastic spoon, so I had to use a brush for it that I use for my bleaching products. So it's me being weird showing you again. But anyway, so here we are going to show you how to mix the portion. Really, you just want it to be like a thick clay type thing. And this took several tries of trying to portion it out and to make enough for my hair, which in the end, I never made enough for my hair. I think I had to make a total of 3 batches of this. Like, my hair is super thick, and sometimes measuring this stuff out is just really tedious and aggravating. But I started by doing small portions with it, just as far as the mixing, because I had a brush. My advice: do not use a brush, guys. That thing is so complicated. And also, don't be nervous if once you start pouring this apple cider vinegar and it starts fizzing. I got nervous. I called my roommate and I was like, is this supposed to happen? Like, I've never done this before. But she was like, yeah, that's fine. So anyway, start pouring the apple cider vinegar in there. Like I said, I did a few small batches at a time because I was using a brush instead of a spoon, so I wanted to make sure I got all of the product mixed in and throughout thoroughly, and I didn't have any lumps and clumps like you're about to see now. So just keep adding apple cider vinegar little by little, and then once you get a good consistency, then go in and add some more clay like you're about to see me do here. But as you can see, the bubbles right there, that's the part that made me nervous. I was like, oh, is this supposed to be happening? I wanted to make sure it wasn't like gonna burn through my bowl or something, or really burn my hair off once I put it on. Like, this stuff's weird and it smells. Ugh. Apple cider vinegar is just not a smell that is pleasant to the nose, or at least to my nose anyway. Ugh. But anyway, thick consistency like that right there, as I try to bring it in closer for you to see. But this obviously was nowhere near enough for my hair. But like I said, I did small batches at a time and constantly kept adding it in. So that way I was making sure I was getting it mixed in throughout the bottom. So that's just what I am going to keep doing here, is constantly adding enough in until I think I have enough to get through my head, which I honestly don't know how much I ended up making because I never had enough to get through my hair. But anyway, it is what it is. So here we are, just mixing until we feel like we have enough. You're going to see me start getting frustrated shortly here and kind of start jabbing at it like, what in the world's going on here? That brush is like very difficult because it's so flimsy, and then everything was caking up on the brush. So it was like I wasn't really stirring it anymore. I was just like picking it up on the brush. So like I said, very complicated. So I'd advise, go buy a plastic spoon and use that. We did not have any, so all we had was metal, and they said something that with the metal and the titanium, you're not supposed to use it for this, but hey, I don't know. And I wasn't going to be the first to experiment to see what would happen. But I love my hair a little too much to experiment with that. So anyway. But yeah. There I am, getting frustrated with this stuff. It's so clumpy, it is so difficult. But like I said, it probably would have been 10 times easier with the spoon. hand started cramping up trying to stir it to get it smooth. I think that was too why I stopped pouring in, because I've kind of figured that this wasn't going to be enough, but the fact that it was just too thick to stir with the brush like I was doing, I just really kind of gave up on the fact of making more. There I am. Go, girl, go. Anyway. So, guys, here we are, and now I'm nervous to put this stuff on my hair. So we're going to start with the first section. I parted small sections of my hair to do this because they say it dried like really hard. So with the first time, I started at the root of my hair and worked it all the way down. I totally forgot to spray my hair with water first. I did watch one tutorial. They said to spray your hair with water first before putting this on. I forgot. I mean, my hair came out fine, but it was just not smooth to work through. So when I do it again, I'll definitely spray my hair with water. But this stuff is super thick and super hard and very aggravating. And once you put it on, you cannot spread your hair or separate it. Like, your hair clumps together like hard. So just make sure you keep your hair spread out as much as possible so that you can work it all the way through your hair. So I was like literally just like taking it and pressing it into my hair to make sure it was getting on all the strands of my hair as it needed to. I couldn't really, it took me a minute to find what method worked, if I should start at the base of my hair or at the root of my hair. Going from the root up was a lot easier. That way I could get through the strands of my hair. So that's pretty much the method that I went through there, and did that same thing to every section. But just make sure you coat your hair really good with this stuff. Like I said, it's a lot and it makes a mess. I don't believe in wearing gloves, but probably should have took some of my jewelry off. But it's cool. As you see, hair is super stiff. But as I have that section coated, you just need to do that all 4 sections of your hair. So here I am just showing you through the top of my hair again. Me applying the product, the clay mask, to my hair. Going through every section thoroughly, making sure and doing small sections so that everything gets coated. But I happen to switch up methods often because here I am doing from the root of my hair going down to the base. So really whatever works best for you. And I guess too, it depends on how big the section is as well, like how much hair you use. Like, I really could have put that section into 2 so that way, but I'm impatient, but I know how to work the product through my hair. I pretty much know how my hair is. So either way, all of my strands of hair was coated because this stuff was everywhere. But just keep making sure you get all of your hair coated. And I just, eventually you're going to see me here. Once I finished my hair, I did use this same mask to put all over my face with what I had left over because they say it's good for your skin. You're only supposed to leave it on your face for 15 minutes and your hair for 30. I really lost track of time. I'm 100% positive that this stayed on my face a lot longer than 15 minutes. But I didn't break out from it at all. But here I am, scary. Whoa there. Getting that mask put on. It felt really good on my face. Like, it felt like a cool tingly type thing, but it did get super hard. I did not come back for any footage before I washed it out, but I need these pimples off my face. This quarantine and wearing masks has got my skin going crazy on the lower half of my face. So I'm just really doing any and everything to try to keep my skin clear here. But my face felt really smooth, so we'll see once I come back after sitting on my hair for about 30 to 35 minutes and on my face maybe 20 minutes. And I washed it out. So here we are. And okay for the curls. I flat ironed my hair maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I was just wearing stretched hair for 3 weeks. So I was kind of nervous of how my curls were going to come back, but they did like amazing. I'm such a weirdo. Anyway, I really be jamming when I do my hair. This is why it takes me so long to get ready at all times, because I'm always playing music. But let's get to it. Let's do the hair mask now. This is my favorite hair mask to do for my deep condition. I'm going to show you thoroughly how I apply my hair mask and make sure my hair is detangled, and that the product is throughout my hair. And this is my favorite way. So I start at the root of my hair, pulling down on the ends as hard as I can without pulling my hair out, and kind of work your fingers through the top, but not all the way through because you don't want to pull your hair out. Then you're going to take some more of the hair mask and put it on the ends of your hair and rake your fingers through only. Just rake constantly until the product's all the way through and your hair is thoroughly detangled, or you can run it through without getting any kinks stopping you. And if it still feels a little dry, add a little bit more product. I'm very heavy on my product, so I want to make sure my hair is fully coated and no hair is missing. Once you do all 4 sections of your hair, this is my favorite part. Well, not this part, but I was almost out of this product and it wasn't enough to save, so I just dispersed the rest of it through my hair and made sure my edges were really coated all around my hair and my ends, and just wiped the little tube clean of all the hair mask. Had to get it out of there. No product left behind. Gotta clean that bad boy out. These things are expensive, and if you have natural hair and you buy natural hair products, you know exactly what I'm talking about, boo-boo. $10 for that thing to get 2 to 3 uses out of it and then gotta buy it again. Crazy. Just absurd. And they don't make big tubs of this stuff. Not my favorite stuff anyway. But anyway, whatever. So get it all out. And once I got that in, this part is my favorite part. I take the fingertips of use my fingertips to basically massage my scalp all over. This helps stimulates growth as well in your hair. I do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Please don't use your nails because that scratches your hair out and that's not healthy. Use the beds of your fingertips. So yeah, you just want to make sure you use the beds of your fingertips for that. So then you put your shower cap on, and if you have a dryer to sit under the dryer for about 10 to 15 minutes. If you do not have a dryer, then you just let it sit on your hair for about 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes of a conditioner sitting on your hair, it's really not doing anything anymore after that. So it's just sitting there pretty much just doing nothing. So once you wash that out after that time frame, these are the products that you are going to need for your twist out. Most people know how to do a twist out, but I skipped through a lot of the process of this. I just wanted to show you guys how I get my curls so defined, to the point of not only do I have the curl pattern of my twist out, but I also have my natural curl pattern included in there. So if your ends feel a little dry, spray your ends with water before brushing so that you don't have any hair breakage. You take the curling smoothie, put it on the root of your hair, and then put it on the base of your hair and work it through really good. Use your fingers to detangle through. And then you get a little bit, just a pinch of the Blue Magic grease just to put through there. And then you get your Denman brush and you brush it through. Split your hair into evenly 2 sections before you start twisting. Even if you have to, like I'm about to show you here, cross it a little bit to see if it's even. And if it's not, pull some hair from whatever side and twist tight. When you twist, pull, twist and pull. As you can see me getting ready to do slowly here, twist and pull. You should see the product from your hair start to come up like it is now, because I want tight twists so that they last longer and you have a better definition. Whoops, kind of dropped the hair. Then you get your Denman brush when you get close to the end. Brush the ends out some more to make sure that the hair stays thoroughly detangled. Take your finger, coil it around your finger, smooth the hair product out, rub it in your hair somewhere just to save it. Here I am going to show you again on the last one. Wet your ends a little bit in case it's dry. Get your run the water through your hair. Get your brush to detangle your hair out, or you can finger detangle, whatever you prefer. I don't care for using combs, but brushes are good. I love this brush. Had it since I first went natural forever ago. Get a little bit of the product, start from the ends and work your way up to make sure it's thoroughly dispersed out through your hair. And then get the grease and do the same thing. And then you're going to get your brush and detangle your hair out once again, as we're doing here. Getting lost. I never know where I set my products down at, but make sure you brush slowly and thoroughly. Split your hair evenly into 2 sections, so that way you don't have to bring any hair over during your twist, and your twists come unraveled nice and evenly and perfectly without causing any frizz. And you just twist. I keep going fast, but sorry guys, but just make sure you pull when you twist so that you can make sure your twists are tight. halfway through or closer towards the end, take your brush and brush your ends out so that they stay detangled and your curls are there. And this helps you have a twist out curl pattern and your natural curl pattern. But here we're all done, and there's my chunky twist for my chunky twist out. This stayed in for 2 days because I got up to go to work the next morning and my hair was still soaking wet. No part of it was dry, so I just had to wear them a little longer than planned. But these are the results of my twist out. Thank you guys for watching. My hair came out super healthy and nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that it helps you with your hair. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.